One Loft race series experience.
Ah!
Ow. Where are you?
Well, Leah, today is my final day at Pioneer One Loft.
Okay.
I'm going to be leaving you for another job,
Okie doke.
and I am leaving you for Mardi Gras. Hey, are you ready? We're coming for you. Yes, we're coming for
Oh
you.
God.
I just put some teeth in my mouth, and I got more teeth. I put the molars back in. I went to the dentist, and he said, Ryan, I took your molars out 6 months ago. Actually, it was 6 months ago, 3 years ago. I said, sir, could you please put the teeth back in? I don't want to be a no tooth. Feeling so good. Doesn't it look good? It smells like money, doesn't it?
That's nice. Happy Friday, everybody. It's going to be a
Everyone. Oh.
fun one today. It is Friday, and Ryan's feeling it. What are
Oh,
we
God.
doing today, Ryan?
Well, we're going to quit while we're ahead. No, you know what we're doing? We're in the, obviously, the sick village. It was so great today. I had Derek Tavares come in, Warner Vale, and they are so pumped about the Pioneer band series that we've been talking about. Derek Tavares is setting up I'm hoping, a captain station. And remember, each ring represents the money you can earn. We got all the way from twos to fives. We got some, wait. Oh, we got the tens. The green ones are the 20s. We got the pink ones that are the 50s. And then who doesn't love gold, right? 100, winner take all.
Are you going to be wearing those for the remainder of this year?
Yeah, I will. We're going to
Okay.
sell 6,000 of them, Leah.
Okay.
Every 1,000 we sell, I'm going to kick in $500.
All right. So you heard it there first. I'm going to give everybody a shout out here who is tuned in. Henry's on the line. We have Neil Gonzalez. Neil, did you get my message that Mighty Heart is in the semis tonight? Mr. Sign, bud. Just saying. Dave Dickinson, hello. Richard would like you to call him, please, when you get a moment. Not right now because we're using his phone as a camera, but after the
Oh,
show.
wait, hold on. Dave, I'm going to recommend one thing. Forget the Pioneer Band race. That's great. We got Pioneer Banded birds for you. I highly recommend, Dave, go into the Pioneer One Loft. You're going to be able to see your birds daily. Way more fun for you and your grandkids. Trust me. Yeah, you know what? It's not a little bit more money. It's a lot more money, but it's a lot more fun. The birds in LMR's loft, you're only going to see them at the end. And you know what? I just think bang for your buck, you're going to enjoy this better. We're in the sick bay now.
I was going to continue on with my shout outs. Where did I end off? Dave Dickinson. Okay. Henry says, Mr. T, or should we call you Ryan T? I'm not quite sure what you call that, Henry, but happy Friday. Ricky Cruz says, Hey, Pioneer, got my neighbor watching. Justin Van Wanroy. First time, new
Oh,
to pigeons. Welcome, Justin. Everybody, give Justin a big Pioneer welcome in the comments, please. Barbie and Gerard and Barbie are on the line. Mike Vandriak, happy Friday. Maybe Ryan is feeling the Novocaine. Quite possible. Frank Yanknet, happy to hear you tested negative. Way to go, bud.
wait, wait.
That's it.
Frank, where's a picture of your fingers? Are you all pruned up? You were in the tub last time we talked. I hope you're out of the tub. And if you're not out of the tub, you have an issue. I want you to pick up your phone right now, Frank. If you're still in the tub, dial 911. Safety first.
Do you think he uses
Oh,
the water wings? I know you use the water wings in the hot tub, and when you come over to swim in the pool.
Leah, I am a water wing.
You sure are. More shout outs, Friday shout outs, of course, to Glenn Thornley. Hey, all, fun, fun, fun. Joel and Gavia is in the house. Nice to see you. You know why he's on? He's on because Miss Pandora is going to the
Hey,
semifinals.
hey, my friend. Your bird's in the finals. You're not going to win today. Why? Where's your cheer sign? I need you to raise the level up, man. You're part of our family. Look, I got bands for you. Put a sign up. Hold on. You know what? I want you to walk away from this camera right now. Get a piece of paper. I want you to get one color pen or pencil. Make a sign. Send it to me. Thank you.
Don't scare Joelyn off. This is probably the first time he's been on live. You're going to scare him. We're only kidding. We're very happy to see you on. Good luck to Miss Pandora. Kelly Stone, the artiste, Bob Ross herself, is on. She says, hey, all. Mandy's in the house. Says, good evening. It is Mardi Gras time. It's something kind of time, Mandy. It's something. Brian Manser
Mandy,
is in the house. Boy, we got lots of
hold,
people today.
hold,
Awesome.
hold on. Leah,
Yes.
Mandy, for Jim, buy him 10 of each. Your whole family chip in. I want to see him back flying. I want to fly against him. LMR wants to fly against him. Band race. Jim knows how to put the pigeons to work. That's one thing I can guarantee you on a good pigeon man. Jim McInnes will get her done. But hold on. Birds are eaten. We're starting in the sick bay before we move down to the Enchanted Kingdom. Oh, down to the loft. Look at this. I'm all fired up. I fed the first. Let's go look over here, Leah. I want to show you the droppings, okay? Is that
Yeah.
okay, Leah, if I start off now?
Yes, go ahead. And then I'm
All
gonna
right.
go back to giving my shout out. So you do your bit and then let me
All
know and
right.
I'll do my bit. Go
All
ahead.
right. So we got Red Caesar here, and what's the name of Wallace's other one?
Skipper.
Skipper. So these are the droppings of the two of them. Getting better, but look at the droppings. Look at Red Caesar, not good. Tightening. Then we've got Jack Jumpin' Jehozovic from Gotti versus Ward.
Jumping
Getting
Jack
better now.
Flash.
Yeah, Jumpin' Jack Flash. Mandy, there is Jade. Droppings are getting tighter. So, and the reason I wanted to leave this like this for today, so you guys could see them clean. This has been on about 5 hours of clean scrapage. Ricky Cruz, Mama Cruz, I think your bird's going back out. And then we have from JK Loft, Leah, you know the name. It's one of two names, but regardless, JK Loft droppings got to still get tighter. Got to put more weight on. Not there yet. We've got Neil Gonzalez.
Big Joe Muffera.
Yeah, his droppings are tight. He's got to put some weight on. I'm gonna let obviously Neil make the decision. And then the last four here, we got Rachel, Princess, and the two bummed wingers. They're going to get their feed here in a moment. I'm just letting these guys all eat. And the reason I put the feed on the outside is so they spill a little bit less, just so you get a better view. But one thing I do like, I like to see all the pigeons eating. And that's what we see, right, Leah?
Yes, we do see that. Eating, living, wanting to live, wanting to thrive, wanting to survive. That's excellent.
Go ahead. Give some more shout outs.
Oh, okay. Back to me. That's what you should say. Back to you, Leah. And then I'll say back to you, Ryan. We'll do it like, the weather people do. Okay. Moving right along here. Where did I miss? Where did I end off? Okay, Brian is in the house. Hello, Brian. We have replay Brian in the house. Good job. He's here. Very important semifinals tonight. Greg Cole, want to give you a shout out. Neil Gonzalez says, I did, Leah. The big man, Petey Pigeon, is out playing cards. Playing cards? Come on. I was
What's
waiting
going on?
I was waiting for his sign. He
You
also
know what?
says
1 year, Leah.
we need more flyers in the East. We absolutely do, Neil. Get on her. You got a year to make it happen along with us. Over on YouTube, we have Steven who says, hello, Pioneer Nation. Hello, Steven. Who else? Oh, we have Justin in the house. Hello, Justin. Justin says, let's go cruise loft. Swoop Loop's in the house. Back to you, Ryan.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, first Avery up. They've been out all day, feeling good, feeling so damn good. The Yellow Jackets. These are the final 7. There's supposed to be 8, but there's one in the sick bay, so he's been pulled. That is Skipper. And you're going to see a blue feeder in the Avery. That's just sulfur salt. I allowed them to have that, and we have our contestants here, Leah. On the Yellow Jackets, do you want to give a rundown of the 7 going into the
Oh,
semis tonight?
how did I
Uh,
know
uh,
you were going to ask me that question and put me on the
well,
spot?
you know what,
And now I got
ladies
to
and
think
gentlemen,
about it.
hold on.
No,
If you're
just a
wondering what
moment.
I'm doing, it's not what I'm doing. It's what are you doing? Right here. You
I'm
see this? This isn't Mardi Gras. This is finally time in southern Ontario that these racing pigeons, young and old, start to make you money. And at the same time, not only are they going to make you money, they're going to put money back into your pocket. It's a win-win battle. Leah, tell me the 7 here and going in on the Yellow Jackets.
And that promo was brought to you by the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club of Ontario. Buy your 2022 bands starting July 1st. All right, moving on. Yes, and Ricky Elamar is snoring in the background again. What were we doing here? We were saying who on the yellow is going to the semis. So we have on the yellows Phantom Jr., Skipper, who's in the sick bay, Kill Bill Jr., who is returning champion, Goldilocks Jr., Flojo, Annie, and who else am I missing? Is that everybody?
Squirt.
Oh, and Squirt. And last but not least, because I was going to show the sign, one of the newest signs that have come in. Where the heck is it, Leah? Let's focus here. Here we are.
So, just so not focused. Guys, get your Pioneer bands right now. Now's the
There we are.
time.
We're going to
Forget
do a
Leah.
close up on this because it's so good. Get the puck out of my way. Wings of Stone Loft.
And there's their bird right there.
Wait a minute. I got to switch cameras.
Oh my
And
God.
there he is.
Yeah. Smart pigeon.
Mandy, it's not LMR, it's LMK that's snoring.
Really, Leah, I have no
It's a
time to
rough
sleep, and
life.
you guys are sleeping. Like, what's going on? All right, moving on. Okay, Leah, get ready for the red team. They're 3 cages down, so please, you got about 15 seconds to do that.
Okay. All right.
All right, you're gonna see here in the next little wave. Same sulfur again. Yellow Jackets. Now they're all mixed up: colors, blues, checkers, reds, grizzles, pieds, white flights, checker pieds, blue pieds, grizzle pieds, whatever kind of pied you have, or reds. This is them. They're all here, and they're just chilling out. No bath today. They're not ready for it yet. So those are your Yellow Jackets, and if you're on that team and you're not going to the semis, well, hey, you sucked this week, but maybe you'll do better next. It's okay. Now we're moving on to the mighty Red Wings. The Wings of Red, the Red of Wings. See you play Red Wing. That's all I got to say about that. There is one Red Wing that's inside. He injured his wing. It is a Sparky Loft bird. 12. I don't know if it's 1209. Maybe I'm wrong with the 1209. No, it's not the 1209. We'll show them when we go inside.
It's kill shot. Kill shot.
Kill shot. Kill shot. Sparky, we're early now, eh? We're early. Yeah. Put it in your pocket. All right. Red Wings. Oh, man. They just beat on old White Wolf, Black Wolf. We call him Slow Wolf. I don't know. Okay. Those are your Red Wings. Now we're moving into the Super Champions. The 8 killer Red Wings. This is it. There's big signs being made. No signs being made. I don't know what's going on. Leah, who are these fantastic 8 Red Wings that are going to the semis tonight?
We have Lefty, Ripple, Pandora, Mirror Image, Purell, Porsche, Mighty Heart, and of course, Nick.
Okay, so I'm going to give some big shouts out to Mirror Image and Nick. The rest of yous, I hope you don't win. Why? You didn't get outside that box for me. You didn't make that sign. You didn't put that funny necklace on. Give me your inches. And if you lose, you know why you lost. Because you didn't give me that extra inch. Are you ready, Leah?
Yes, I am ready. Rodrigo, we'll talk a little bit about the bands in a moment. It's to do with the 2022 Young Bird race, regular racing season. So we will maybe touch on that briefly later on. I wanted to say something. Oh, wait, who are we going to start with? The yellow or the red? I'm
Well,
sorry,
I'm
the Red Wings or the Yellow Jackets?
bad day today, Leah. I let all the Blue Devils out. They're gone.
Oh, God, yeah, okay, that's funny.
Look, basket, there they are. We're going to start with the Blue Devils because you know why? They're so much more sensitive. They don't like to eat after nightfall.
Well, they are on vacay. Vacay,
What does that stand for? Vacation?
vacation.
Well, see, I didn't even know that. Now I'm learning things every day. Okay, here we go. We're going to bring the Blue Devils in, and that'll fire up the crowd, eh, Leah? It's all about the crowds.
Yeah, we're losing
Oh,
traction. We're losing traction. We had like 35. We're down to 23. Let's pick it
I
up.
don't care. I don't care about those who leave. You know what? What do they have better to do on a Friday night? Where are they going to go? To the Magic Kingdom?
I guess it depends
Oh.
what part of the world you live in. If you live in Ontario, you're not probably not doing a whole lot this evening. So the 23 people that are on the line must all be from Ontario.
Well, that's all right. Once we get international, she's going to get better. Here we go, Blue Devils. And they're off. Here we go. Which one will be first? First, second, third, and fourth. Remember, if you're fourth, you suck.
Black Mamba. Sorry, just Mamba, not black. Sorry about that. Oh, damn it. Lost.
No, there's no
Uh-oh.
black mamba first. We'd eat in a second.
The camera is stuck
Damn it,
on
I know.
buffer, man.
It's
Sorry about that,
okay. It'll
guys.
get better for the main events.
It'll get
It'll
better
get
for
better,
the
I
main
promise you.
event. It's just acting.
Oh, we
Somebody
hope.
might be calling. Maybe somebody's calling you.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be somebody. I'm outside your door. I want to see it. Are you home? I want to talk about 1 liter drinkers. What do you think? Can I use them at the bar at my house? I don't know. All right, the hell with that.
We have boy, you guys are being tricky. Now we got Joseph on FB. We have Joseph on YouTube. Frank Yanknet is on YouTube. I'm so confused. All right, Ryan, you got to fix
The
that camera
question we
because it's
have to really ask is,
driving me crazy.
all right.
All
The
right.
real question we have to ask, Leah,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to get the camera situated, but the real question we have to ask is Frank Yankernet, Little Frank? Now, we
Mm-hmm.
call Frank Little, he's pretty big. Is he out of the bathtub?
Um. Oh no, he says Tobermory has a Big Tub Harbor and Little Tub Harbor working living. It's called the Tub. Oh, we thought literally you watched the show from the tub.
Well, Leah, there's trip down and fallovers found daily.
Yeah, well, you thought the same thing, so thank you very
Well,
much.
here we go. The Red Wings we're going to bring in first, Leah. Now, we're going to bring in the main flock, or do you want the small flocks first?
Sorry, I was reading the comments. I think we should do, to make it easier, since we have so many problems with this strategy here, I think we should do the semifinalists first.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute.
Semifinalist number one.
Br Brian, are you ready, Brian? We need to make sure
God
Brian,
damn.
Replay Brian, is on the line and ready to
Hold
go
on.
here.
My question is, forget Brian. He's the instant replay. I'm hoping that Mandy is going to do a paint by paint as the birds come in.
Maybe she will. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm just, yeah, the one camera might be a little bit buffery. Okay, it's fine. I think it's fine now. It's
Is that
fine. I'm
okay? You
sorry.
see my feet?
Yes. Yeah, it's a bit
Sponsored by
slow.
Crockett.
I mean, it's a bit slow, but I mean, that might be good for Brian.
It'll help Brian. Forget the rest of you. Here we go. Counting down. Facebook, YouTubers, Facebook, TikTokers, tweeters. drag queens and whatever, counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Red Wings, you are up now.
Good luck, guys. Oh, 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 they're fighting. Oh, oh, come on.
There's our winner.
Yay. There's our winner.
Color division.
Who is it?
416 MVRP 416.
Woo! Mighty Heart, Petey Pigeon, you are going to the finals representing the Red Wings. Congratulations. Well done.
They did all come in. They were a little bit nervous. You can tell they're a little jazzed up. Leah, they're on Mountain Dew time, but we don't care. We're looking for the finalists. So the 416
Awesome.
is going to the finals, Leah. You know what, Petey Pigeon? I couldn't be happier for little Petey. You know what, Leah? Tomorrow, though, is a big day for Petey. You want to know why?
Why?
He's going to make one hell of a sign.
I believe he will. Petey, if you're watching, Petey's dad, if you're watching, I'm sure Petey's going to come up with an amazing sign to cheer on
Here we
Mighty
go.
Heart. Sorry,
Red
go ahead.
Wings, the rest of them. Here they come. You're seeing the twizzling, the shizzling, the nizzling, all the good stuff that they love to do, and that's what we like to see. That's the health, the condition coming up on them. Warner Vale and Derek Tavares was here today. Boy, they said, Ryan, the condition you got on these birds already is fantastic. You know what? We're not there yet. We're getting closer, but it's going to be a little bit of time still. All those inches, Leah. You know what I mean by the inches.
Yes, I sure do know what you mean. I'm just getting back into the chat here to see what everybody's saying. Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, again, the birds had the sulfur all day, sulfur salt. They're now on their way in. We got 3 out, 3 little stubborn ones out before we move to our fantastic, buoyant, strong, excited yellow jackets. And I love
Hey,
them to get into that hole. Ricky Cruz, you're the last one to go in. Here we go. And
come on. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
got Cuban
Ne
fever.
Neil Gonzalez says a little bumping, but he didn't cut anybody off, so the win stands. Absolutely, Neil. Isn't Neil coming? Is Neil coming tomorrow? Is he coming
Well,
tomorrow?
we're not, you know what, we're not sure until Neil gets here. Right now, I don't know if I want Neil at our facilities the way he is doing it. His bird is being very aggressive. And Leah, you know how I am. I'm all about fair play and all that jazz. But no, Neil, your birds are here waiting for you. They're in good spirits. They're in good shape. You're going to be here tomorrow, I believe, around 11. So tomorrow, guys, if you're bringing birds for little Neil, come on down tomorrow. As we move our cameras.
I'm assuming we are now moving on to our yellows.
I can't focus on all these colors all night, Leah. I am, you know. Oh, FYI, Leah, look at the camera I'm holding here right now with my hand.
Yes, I do see.
There is the 407 from Love and Silver Creek.
Awesome. So
Moving them back out.
407, which I have to see what the name is on that one, but 407 from Silver Creek and Love, you are back in the game out of the sick bay. Well done, Ryan. Well done to the 407.
I know.
Ricky
I know.
Ricky Ricky Cruz says that his bird feels so damn good he doesn't need feed. Says Ryan, give him a push. Ryan will do that next
Well,
time for you there, Ricky.
I will. I'll try my best. I'm very sorry. Now we're going to start off with the Yellow Jackets, and we're going to go with the main eventers.
Oh,
I love,
uh,
right? We're
wait
going.
a
We're
minute.
going
Wait.
downtown now. Take a
Rewind.
look at the pitch.
We can't look. Your phone is cutting out.
Take a look at them.
Okay. Can you hear us? Because your phone's cutting out.
I'm
Somebody's
here. Do you want me to leave and connect?
maybe leave the room and then
Hold on.
reconnect, please. Sorry, guys. I don't think we want to watch the Yellows with that kind of crappy camera quality. While Ryan is rejoining the room, I wanted to also give a shout out once I get this banner off the page. You're back, Ryan? Oh, good Lord. Before you do that, I just wanted to show, before I forget, from Mama D Loft, Annie, representing Annie, one of our semi-finalists. So good luck to Annie and Mama D Loft. Ryan, are you back? There you are. Okay,
I
go
am here.
ahead.
Do you see the pigeons? Do you see them? Do you see them?
I see them.
You see them? What are they saying? Let me in. I'm going to tear the shed down. Look at this. Look what we got here. Look at Kuna Matata. No, not Kuna Matata. Kill Bill. We got Squirt. We got Get the Fuck Out of the Way. We got Flo Joe, and then all the rest of the villagers. They're ready to roll, inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. This is the greatest race in the world's atmosphere. Thanks.
That was beautiful. Here we go.
It's kind of romantic. I gotta get some feed though. We're out of feed.
Are you
Oh boy.
kidding?
No, I just gotta open the door there and grab it. It's right there, Leah. You
Oh,
gotta just settle down.
I thought you had to go all the way back up to the garage. Uh,
Now,
can
I'm
you just double check that LMR did not close that garage door, please?
no. Elamar's got her wide open. Actually, he's nude in the hot tub.
Fantastic.
I know. I know. Are you ready, Leah?
I am ready.
Okay. YouTubers, Facebookers, tweeters, TikTokers, are you ready?
They are all ready.
Okay. Pigeons of the Yellow Jackets, are you ready? They're saying yes. Loft Manager Richard, are you ready? He is agreeing he is ready. Ryan is ready. Good luck to our finalists. Here we go. This is big time. Oh boy. Will Kill Bill do it again? Let's find out. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your winner. I'm not going to touch him.
Oh, who's calling?
Oh, it's a guy bringing birds for Ricky Fife's race. God, it drives me nuts. Oh, Kill Bill's the winner.
Kill Bill Jr., you are headed once again to the finals tomorrow. 2 colors. Woohoo!
Here it is. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
My friend, I'm taping a Facebook show. Can you stop calling me? Wait outside my driveway. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Unbelievable. No, I get sick of it. You tell the people 15 times to don't keep calling. What do? They keep calling. And they figure if they keep calling, we're going to get the answer that they want. Midnight
Uh,
texts and calling me when I'm on a show. Don't do it. I'm not interested.
oh boy. Happy
Sorry,
Friday,
Leah.
everybody. Rodrigo has an important question and wants to know, Ryan, do you shave your legs?
La-di-dee-dee. La-di-dee-da. Rodrigo, I make this shit look good, man. Do you want to see my toes? Look.
No.
All right, we're gonna bring in the rest of the yellow jackets, Leah. Here we go. Hold on. God, I had to get that out of my system. Come on, lipstick, get in.
Why
There
do
we go.
Friday's shows always go off the rails? Why is that?
Well, because Leah, the people they don't get it. They think like call me up and bother me. I don't. I'm sick of Leah. I
No,
like pigeons. I don't
I
like
was
people.
I was referring to the does Ryan shave his legs comment. We all get a little wacky on Fridays, I think. Steven says congrats to Kill Bill. Yes, congratulations to Kill Bill and Braveheart. Two colors, by the way, just want to say War Paint wins. Thank you. War Paint 1, Vanilla 0. I win.
And a fun fact: we got a fantastic flyer, probably one of the better ones in our Southern Ontario area. Fernando Dietrich, right? He wins with all blues and checkers. He sent all pies and mealies to our race, and he's in the finals with the pies and mealies. And this is what it goes to show you, guys. Never bet against color. At the end of the day, could you imagine if we had black and white TV only? Nobody would watch it.
Well, and if you think about movies like The Wizard of Oz, it got way better once the witch, the house and the witch, and once she got
Leah,
to where was she? Oz.
Oz. Could you imagine, Leah? You know Wallace Beelick. He was the he was the lion in the wizard, right? Could you imagine him in black and white? Get your paws up. Get your paws up. You know?
Boy.
Come
Uh,
on, Leah.
Justin, I just want to let you know that we're normal most days. It is Friday though. Going a
Hey,
little bit off the rails.
I did say in my earlier broadcast that I did ride the minibus and I loved it. And I will go back. And if I had kids and they were on a big bus, I would personally order a small bus for them.
Ricky Cruz, we apologize. Ricky Cruz is trying to get his neighbor involved in the sport and be like, hey,
Listen,
it's really cool. You should watch. You should join in.
listen.
And then this is Justin's first
Well,
show.
well, you know
Oh,
what?
Lord.
I'm gonna do something that I've never done before, Leah, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm going to because we're in Canada. I'm going to think that Ricky Cruz's neighbor is from Montreal, so it's not going to be Ricky Cruz. It's Cruz de la Ricky
There you
for the
go.
night. Cruz de la Ricky. You're at the Cruz de la Ricky home, and you're seeing me hit him with the old magic reindeer corn.
Owen, pressing question of the evening. Are the birds
Oh
in the
boy,
gold band race with LMR, are they getting named? Owen,
no.
absolutely. You can name, of course you can name your bird. Of
Wait,
course you can.
wait.
Owen,
Hold on,
I'm
Leah.
sorry. This is
Wait,
not going to be, no,
Leah,
rewind.
Leah.
No,
No. You can name your birds whatever you want, but you have to remember the LMR band race is not the same as the Pioneer. You're not going to see daily, twice a
no,
day. Right.
no.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, no, it's not going to be the same type of thing. No, you're not going to see LMR in his loft with the camera every day like we do with these Pioneer birds, because nobody wants to see that. Uh, but yes, absolutely give your birds names. I think all birds deserve names. When, your parents had you, they named you, didn't they? So I'm all about naming your pigeons.
I am a name.
You are something, yep. Brian says he's not a shaving kind of guy. He waxes his whole body. Well, this is going to be pick on Ryan day.
Hey,
Woohoo.
listen, guys. I have been talking privately with Mandy, and Mandy is sending us the complete Bob Ross painting kit, where I am going to be doing a Bob Ross tutorial. Now, you said
You got
Brian, correct?
no. No, this is what we're going to do. We're going to
What
get
do we do?
you the Bob Ross kit. We're going to get Mandy the Bob
The
Ross
shaving.
kit. And then
Oh,
you guys are going to have a paint off.
a paint off. Now, can we get Brian the waxing and shaving kit and me the waxing and shaving kit?
And then you'll have a wax off?
Yeah, we'll see how many people, how much like Wally would say, I got no fur here and no fur here, but a lot of fur woo here.
Oh, good Lord. Barbie and Gerard and Barbie want to know how much do the bands around your neck cost, Ryan? Do you want to buy all of them? Because I could give you like a package deal if you want to buy them all.
Leah, give a breakdown for the people that just seen these bands and what it's all about, what you have to be to buy the bands, and what it costs, and what it costs to fly with the bands.
I was reading comments and was not listening, but that's funny. I don't know what you said.
All
Sorry.
right, Leah, I want you to give little old Gerard and Barb, Barb and
Mm,
Gerard and Barb,
mhm.
Barbie and Ken, Ken and Barbie and Lucy. Tell them what it costs to buy the bands, how they got to do it, what the club membership fee is, and what
Oh,
their
okay.
flying fees are.
Gotcha. Okay. It's $125 a year membership fee. The bands are as stipulated on the bands, other than the $2 band, which is $3 to buy. So the $2 are $3 per band to buy, and then it goes 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, which is winner take all. No flying fees, no shipping limits. That's it.
Yeah, and you can band 100 $2 bands. You can band 100 $500 five $2 bands. You can buy $10 bands, $20 bands, $50 bands. Remember, the $100 band is called the winner take all, and if it is the overall winner of the weekend, it wins the pot in every category. So every weekend, all 9 weekends next year in Youngbirds, all 9 races will pay out six first prizes. And
Oh,
the prize
oh,
money depends on all
how
of
many
you.
bands? Yeah. Owen, you don't miss a beat, Owen. Why is the $2 band $3? The $2 band is $3 because the entire $2 goes to the pot. One of your cameras just cropped out there, Ryan, so I'm just going to do that. Sorry, Owen.
All right.
The entire $2 goes to the pot and $1 goes to admin. All the rest of the band prices, the admin chart fee is worked into the band price. But we wanted to have a $2 band just to make it cost effective for everybody. So that's why. But good question. Somebody calling you again because that drives me crazy.
Well, it's the same person. I don't know.
Oh,
They want a hug. I'm
I
taking
gotcha.
birds for Rick Feist race, which is not a problem, but it's just they don't stop, right? You got to keep calling.
Okay, let me get back onto YouTube. Oh, Justin has moved on to YouTube. Nice to see you on, Justin. He says he's from Ontario, loving the content. Being normal is no fun. Well, we are definitely not normal, just ask Ricky Cruz. Tracy says be sure to wear your painter's Crocs. And Mandy typed in a horrified oh my at the thought of you and her having a Bob Ross paint off. I personally love the idea. If anybody else likes the idea, put in the comments below and we will make it happen. Steven says, hi, Justin. This is the most entertaining channel on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Steven, you're awesome. Steven is working his way up on becoming the Pigeon Ambassador of the Year award, I think. And Ricky Cruz doing awesome also. Randy Nerkel says, do you think you could mail me 20 Pioneer bands ASAP? Yes. You want the
Oh,
ones for the
oh,
gold bands?
yeah. Don't worry. They'll be there. They'll be there lickety split. Don't worry about that. Done.
Tracy says, why don't you get a separate phone for that? Well, Tracy, we have some extra phones because you always have extra phones laying around, and we've tried to use them, but the picture quality because they're older phones aren't great. So that's why we use these two phones. We should use use one of the iPads. Anyway,
Yeah, but the picture
we'll
quality is
worry.
not good. Wait, hold on. Once you get into FGK, you can't go into other picture modes. Okay, so we're on 2FK right now. We don't want to go to FGK. We're sticking the way we are.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen, listen, Mandy, Tracy, Mandy. The joys of painting, Bob Ross. He'll put a tree anywhere he wants. Okay, watch this. I'll take my hand. Watch this. Ready? Look at this. I painted a little tree right there. Now I'm going out to the front of the house, so if I have to capture somebody, I will. And he's not here.
Rodrigo wants to know, so I can buy bands in Arizona. Okay, so you
So
could
this
buy
is
bands? Yeah, Ryan, you say how he could
okay.
buy bands.
All right, we're gonna Rodrigo. We're gonna have to put you with flyers here that'll fly this. That'll participate in 9 weeks, and that's what we hope for. I know Richard, Loft Manager Richard, he'll fly birds, but I think if you want to do this, I think the smartest way is, hey Leah, Warner Vale came today. I said to him, I want to give you 20 birds to fly for us, for us, Richard and myself. I'm going to give him 50s and $100 birds, $100 bands. He's flying a team of birds for us. I think it's the best way. I think it helps it out. It gets people more incentive to push for you, right? To push for you. So
Right.
that's what I'm going to do. So Rodrigo, Richard's going to probably take 3 teams of 25 in, or 3 teams of 30 in, and that's it. He's not going to take a bird from guy. No, that's just too much.
Uh,
It's a
uh,
lot of work.
I'm just going to interject here. Mark Baumbach has a really great question and wants to know, will you guys have a 9-week-old bird series as well, or just young birds? So why don't you
Uh,
explain next year
well,
how the young and old
okay.
are going to work, and then moving
So
forward, how it's going to work?
so I'm going to say, Mark, let's just hypothetically say you ban 50 of your young birds with $2 bands next year, and you fly your $2 bands in our series, and you do great. You win, and you have a good series, or you're in the middle of the pack. The following season in old birds, you have to reallocate the bands at $2 because that's the band that you've put on. If you put a $2 band on as an old bird, it's got to go back in the $2. You put a $10 band, you got to reactivate them as a $10. And this is how the pot stays up every year. Pot stays up. You're going to the casino. We don't charge you flying fees any year. You got to be a member, and you got to buy your bands, young and old. Young and old. If you buy $100 bands for a young bird, the following year when you put him in, he's got to go in as a $100 old bird. So we want you to think. Slow down, think. You can ship as many pigeons as you want. In young birds, it's going to be 9 races for the first year. Maybe the second year it'll go to 10 or 11 or 12. Depends on the feeling. Old birds, 10 to 12 weeks, 11 weeks. It's going to be good. We're going to have real 500-mile, real ones, real distance races. Not the Weather Network. I'm scared to go. I'm going to stop 4 weeks before because it says in Long Lac 4 weeks before on the weekend I'm supposed to go, it's going to be raining. Loft Manager Richard will sit there and he will wait until we get the day off to go. We are going back to the old school with the new school, with the Chinese school or the Asian school, and making the pigeons earn you money. And by the time you crunch the numbers and you do the mathematics, you're going to be able to win money, save money, and up your game.
Um, he's also asking, do you have a cost for even allowing the Federation bands that I currently have?
Next year, we are going to start with young birds. So, Mark, if you have Guelph bands, you are going to band your birds next year with a Guelph band and one of these bands, whatever your dollar value is. You will pay the $125 membership fee and you will ship your birds for free, week in and week out. I don't care about Federation bands, CU, IF, AU, Belgium, Dutch, whatever. That to me is nothing. This is what it's about. Put the ring on the bird that you want to fly with in the money category you want to go with. And if you're a big timer, you go with the $100 winner take all. You top
But
the combine, you win the whole thing.
go in the garage for a sec, Ryan, because it's getting windy on your Britney Spears headpiece there.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, because Mike is saying, do the birds need to be double banded with an FCI approved band?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's because we're not taking away from the FCI. I'm not against. If you love the CU and what they're doing or what they don't do, go for it. Support them. Drop your money in the toilet and flush. If you think that way about the AU, drop your money in the toilet. Give it a flush. I don't care. But you have to have a regulated band on. That's our one rule. The second rule is you have to have a money band on the opposite leg. And the third and most important rule is no, you can't switch it. Once you're in it to win it. So think about it when you're banding pigeons. Is it a $2 bird? Is it a $5 bird? Is it a 10? Is it a 20? Is it a 50? Is it a 100? Remember, you are in the control. Not me, you.
Michael Pimentel, what is the category of old bird? Is it $2 a band? Yes. So for old
Yes.
birds, the bands will carry over. Yeah. So whatever you
Every
purchase
year.
every year, you would have to reactivate if you were planning on flying an old birds. Every year you have to reactivate those bands. So you'd have to pay back into the pot $2 or $10 or $5 for the old bird series for that season.
Our
Um,
average speed you have to buy into. Our champion bird you have to buy into because each of those divisions, when you win, we want to pay a first, a second, and a third. This band series gives you week in, week out, bang for your buck. It allows you to pick your destiny and how hard you want to go. Hey, it's a bad financial year. Leah,
yes.
$2 a band, banding 50 babies, you're cheaper than any combine for 9 weeks. I'm sorry. Crunch the numbers. It's the truth. Now, remember, Pioneer was first. The rest will copy, they will trip down, they will fall over, and they will fail. Why? Because we are the originators.
Randy Nerkel says, do you know my dad won the 500-mile race back in 1960 and he only shipped one pigeon? There you go. Mark
I love it.
Bombach said he's talking. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about, Mark. He's talking about his current established old bird team. So for next year, since we're rolling this out with the young birds, obviously only at first, what are we going to do for those members that wish to fly old birds? Are we going to do an old bird series? What are we going to do?
Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll pick 2 divisions for your old birds, 2 or 3. Maybe we'll do something to help people out. Maybe.
Yeah. Because
And
this
it,
is
and
going
it
to
really,
be, this is like, what do you call it? Like a grandfather program, or I
right,
don't know, however
right,
you call it,
right,
but it's a
right,
startup next year, and then the following years, everything will fall into place, right? Next year's
right.
like a
And
transition year.
maybe we have next year only 20s, 50s, and 100s. Okay. I don't know about that. Remember, we need support. We need the people to get on board. Trust it. It looks shiny and bright. It'll work. You always walk to the light. You don't walk to the dark.
Owen says, how come you didn't get the bands from AU to make them approved? Because Owen,
Owen,
our
Owen.
our
Oh, do you want me to take this, Leah?
sure,
We're Pioneer. We're our own village.
right.
I don't care what you want to put on, as long as it's approved. The FCI, Thomas Zimmerman, I'm talking to him to get these bands approved for future years. But right now, this is where I got to start. Inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Slow and steady. I want to see the support. Canadians, North Americans, do you want to fly against 6,000 pigeons? If you do, buy the rings. And if we all buy the rings, I promise you, we will have the same numbers, small numbers, good numbers, like Europe. But you have to stick together and follow the bouncing ball. And I don't want you to join if you like us or you hey, join to fly your pigeons. Forget who's running it.
Mike wants to know how does the chip band fit on if both legs are banded with seamless bands?
That's why they call me Daddy. I make sure everything works. I do my homework before I start. These metal bands, if you band them on the opposite leg where your chip band goes, you just slide the band up and put the chip underneath it. Still fits no problem. If you're really a wizard, you can double band the banded leg. They both fit, but you have to be a wizard. You have to want to know how to do it and care to do it. So I tell you all, because a lot of you will miss the bouncing ball. You're not Kobe Bryant or LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Just band them. One band on one leg, one band on the other. By the time you have to electronically band, you'll have enough room and you'll see what I mean.
Rodrigo says, so is the only band the bird going to have for next year? No, it has to have the FCI registered band, whether it's AU, CU, IF. What are the other ones?
It's just got, okay. When you
I can't
send any
remember.
birds anywhere, you got to have them with two bands. Now,
Right.
the reason being, these aren't approved. And if I would have sold these bands as they are, people would have got their panties in a bundle and said, "Oh, that's not proper. This is cheating." Guess
Right.
what? Double band them. That's it. Figure it
Right.
out.
For those of you wondering, we will also be selling just regular AU bands, which we will be purchasing from the AU when it comes time. If you're interested in getting AU bands, just a regular AU band, let us know so we know how many to order.
Well, I've already, Lee, I didn't tell you, I put 2,000 ordered in.
Oh, well, there you go. So we will have 2,000 regular AU bands. If anybody needs to purchase them, we will have them available.
And these bands here that you see, you will be able to order them today, tomorrow, the next day. Whenever you're ready, we have them. We have 3,000. I have 3,000 more on back order waiting. 6,000 is my number, Leah.
Mark Baumbach says, I want multiple 500-mile races, so I'd be interested for sure, but I have my current established team. Yeah, and these are things that we are going to be looking at and we're going to be figuring out. However, if you offer to say, I would really be interested in this, uh, and then we follow through on it, and then we hear crickets, I'm just going to vent a little bit. Sorry, I'm taking away from the birds, but I'm not saying you do that, Mark. I'm just saying in the past, there have been people who've just come up with the most phenomenal ideas. You should do this and you should do that. And then we do it and we get no support. Like we get very little support or very little interest in it. So we want to make this great for everybody and we want to take everybody's ideas into consideration. And we want this to become the people's combine where your opinion matters and counts. But if we go to the lengths and the extent, to accommodate you, we just ask that you in turn please support.
Yeah, and tell us what you think a good maybe Leah the good dollar's $30 or $25 or $20 or $15. I don't know what it is per bird to make one league for next year's old birds to grandfather it in. I know North America really is big in old birds, especially Canada here. They're all about it. And I've already said to Leah, maybe we need to do 12 weeks of young birds. I just don't know if there's the support for old birds. I don't know if I really feel old birds. We're going to give the old birds a go. We have our Pioneer old birds that we're going to go. I like flying them all. I would fly everything. I'd fly 15 weeks of young and 15 weeks of old. I'm a little bit squirrely, but that's me. But like Leah says, and this is for everyone, I've had people say, you should create a feed store. Create a feed store, they don't buy your feed. You should create a money band race. I got a guy. I got a guy. You create a money race? You create a money race? I'll be there every week. Create a money race? 1,600 bands, 1,700 bands sold, eh? He bought six and he's giving them to somebody else. Why? Can't get them set up on Thursdays. You know
Hey,
what? Hey, wait, hold on, Leah. Guess what, eh? Wait. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Stop lying. Stop talking. Shh. Go to work. Look, It looks pretty, isn't it, Leah? Don't you always say the fish, when you catch fish, they go for the bright things, eh? The shiny things. You go to the light. You take a woman to a jewelry store, put all the jewelry black. Does she buy anything? No. But you show her the sparkly, they come and they buy. Why? This is the money. Do you want to win money? Do you want to save money and win money all at the same time? God damn it, Leah. Pioneer Village is on top of things. We're cutting the edge.
Mike Vandriak is asking, do these new bands replace the Pioneer Gold bands going forward? Yes, they do. The reason why we developed this idea is because you guys really responded amazing to the gold band race, and we figured there's a need for it. There's a market for it. You guys want it, and we made it
And
happen.
and one other thing, I don't want to hear. You want to be a captain. What is a captain? You want to hold shipping. You get 10 members to ship at your place. You have a shipping at your place? Great, we'll pick it up at your place. 10 people in your area come together, unite. Buddy buddy system. And remember, you can have a picture of me on the wall throwing freaking darts at it. I don't care. We're going to pick up your birds, fly your birds. We want to expand. There is no combine in North America that is more cost efficient than this, that will put money in your pocket. Serious, real racing. We're not into diplomas, pats on the bum. No, no, no,
Um,
no, no,
you,
no, no.
Yusuf's asking, are these bands good for this same young bird race? No, this is for next year, Yusuf's. We're getting a little bit off track, I know. Sorry about that.
And next year's Pioneer Youngbird race, I recommend everybody that comes into the Pioneer Youngbird race, band them with the $100 bands. Oh, I'm going to show you those. These are the winner take alls. Because what do I do when I race? I try to beat everybody. I'm not like the other one-off races. Ready? I made 80 grand this year, eh? I'll let them out in 4 weeks. Hold on. Half of them died. Hey, you know what? I'll keep the perch fees. I'll give them back some money. Suckers, they'll come back next year. No, not me. I fly to beat all your asses. Every one of yous. That's what I like to do. Leah, this is my gig, isn't it? You know what I love. I love soccer. I love pigeon racing. I'm too old and fat to do that anymore. But pigeon racing, I'm in perfect form. I've come into form. And I look good.
Boy.
I'm sorry, Leah. I'm on fire.
Mark has another good question. What happens with the 30 gold bands that we banded this year? Anything for those bands after this young bird season?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll move
actually,
them
that's a
over.
good idea. We can
Yeah. 100%. Perfect.
graduate them into the old birds, and you can fly your regular established team of old birds or whatever, however it is that you guys do it, and we can make the gold bands account for some kind of prize money for the
Hey,
old birds.
you know what, Leah? It's great. And this is what we like. Mark, that was a great idea. You have an established old bird team. And maybe Mark is one of those guys, he's like Ozzy. He wants to fly 4, 5, 6 year olds. Great. 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. We start this next year. We'll implement it that the birds you have, you give us the full number of the bird. We'll put it into the category, and that's the category it is in. And that's it. It's grandfathered in. And moving forth, we go with the bands.
For people who don't have lofts and want to get into this, or can't have lofts where they live, or are not in the area, we are also considering doing what Yusuf had said and pay for space, the membership, buy your bands, and loft manager Richard and Ryan will run like a rental kind, a rental loft kind of setup.
Right.
A rent, not,
Well,
where you rent a section in the loft and it's handled by Richard or Ryan or a loft manager, and we would rent out the space and you buy the bands and they would fly them for you type of situation.
right.
I hope that
And
makes
it,
sense. I know I probably did
uh,
not explain
no,
that very well,
you
but
did great. You did great. You did great, Leah. Listen, guys, Mark Bombat's good flyer. He wants to win races, right? You want Mark to handle your birds? Be smart. Call him up. Say, hey, Mark, I'm going to buy 30 or 20 or 10 $100 bands. Will you fly them for me? Yeah, Gary, I'll fly them for you. And then you work out the cut. Is it a 50-50 cut? Is it a 60-40 cut? Work out the cut with the handler yourself so you guys are all in understanding. He may say to you, it's a 50-50 cut. I keep the birds. I have the opportunity to fly them next year under myself. You have to work that out with him. And this is why we are in, what are we in now? February, March. We're in April. We're unleashing this. We want you to make friends.
Right.
Give yourself time. We all can't go to loft manager Richard. He can't do it. He's handling 3 lofts. That's what he's going to handle.
Right. But I'm saying for next year. For
Right.
next year. We're gonna do some things next year. Open up our loft space, a loft. Open up the space to those that don't have the ability to have lofts and race themselves. Okay, Mark, yes, that is a good idea. The gold bands for this year, grandfather them, and the other old birds have all the fanciers choose and pay as per the band number, whether they want to do 2, 10, 20, or 100 before the season starts. Yeah, we could absolutely implement
Perfect.
that.
Good. And that's what we want. We want an open door here, and we probably will have marker bands that you put on them anyways, just so sort of people have an idea when we're shipping. But yes, that's great. Leah, can you feel the shininess?
I can feel it. I almost need shades. Okay, let's get to the sickies. I haven't made a sign yet for them, sorry. And there's not much action in the in the yellow section at the moment. They've
Well,
all had their food and their drink and they've gone to bed, I think.
I've got I've got 4 sickies left to feed and water. I did the first group. We will show you the droppings on the 4 that are, I would say, in the worst condition. So let me pull this over. We've got Rachel and Princess. Princess's droppings are getting better. She's not putting weight
Yeah,
on. Rachel's are still wet, but she's trying here. She's trying. And the other 2, the droppings are good, but the wings are blown out.
which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. I mean, if you don't have a leg, you can't go into the race, right? You need a wing to fly. Or I think, anyways. Here we go. I'll show you them. They're the 4 over there with the feed cups. Oh, also remember, in the Pioneer, the band series here, you can buy as many bands as you want, but if you're going to get someone to fly them that's not a Pioneer member, they can't. They have to be a Pioneer member.
If anybody's interested in the breakdown for the $100 bands and how many equal how many, it's how many you buy, Owen has got you covered. Just check the comments section over on the FB. Steven says that's a great idea for people like myself who don't have a loft. Well, we're trying because we see that there is a need with the Tracys out there. You know, we got Tracy, Steven, you don't have a loft. Who else that I mean, there's quite a few. Or maybe someone from Australia or somebody from out of the country or out of the province or out of the area or someone who lives in a condo. We're trying to be able to open this up to everybody. Hopefully. With your guys' help, right? With you guys' help.
Yeah,
Get your neighbors
and
involved. You never know. Ricky did a great thing today. He went over and talked to his neighbor, Justin, and said, yeah, I raise pigeons. Why don't you come over? Why don't you watch? Why don't you follow them? You might like it. That's fantastic. Even if Justin never enters a bird or never watches us again, do you know what? Ricky used the opportunity to introduce his pigeons and his hobby to his neighbor and make a friend instead of an enemy. And that's the way you do it. Then you don't have
and
problems with the neighbors.
you
Justin won't
know,
be a problem for Ricky Cruz.
Leah, what's really amazing is I said to you, hey, Leah, do you want to go get a horse? We'll claim a horse. It's going to cost us $1,500 or $2,000 or $5,000 to buy the horse. Okay. Then we got to find a trainer and pay him $1,000 a month, right? Then we got to enter the races and all this good stuff. Who knows what we're going to come out with, right? Listen, get your neighbors, get your friends, get your family. I'm going to use Mark, for instance. Mark, get 25 people together, give you $100 bands, go out there and fly their birds. They're your birds. You split the cut with them, divide it up, get your families involved to give you the tools, and you help and you bring them on and you have barbecues and picnics and you have people come over and watch the races, keep people informed, get them involved. Listen, here's the best thing: band 100 birds with a $2 band. Every week you can ship them in the $2 category, is all those birds every week. You don't pay a penny more.
We can't hear him. Um,
Listen, listen. You're flying in your Cubs. You're flying in your combines. I've been it. I've been there. I've done that. Richard's done that since 1970. Trophies that are plastic, little pieces of paper that are fire starter. You get it all at the
anyway,
end, and you know what? Sometimes you don't even get the plastic. You
yeah.
don't get it.
That's
It's
okay.
not it.
That's before, and this is now, and I don't care what was done before. We're gonna move forward. Yusuf says, okay, so I don't know if you're talking. Yusuf
They can't
says,
drink.
so for next year, Yusuf, yes, you could band your Pioneer One Loft birds with money bands as well.
Yes. So next year's one loft young bird or old bird or young bird. Let's talk about young bird. So next year's 225 birds that are coming in for Pioneer young bird. Yusuf, you can band them with a $2 band, a $5, 10, 20, 50, 100, winner take all. What do I recommend? It's me. I'm that kind of guy. I band them with $100. Now, if all the Pioneer birds that come in, if everybody bands them with a $100 band and there's only 225 birds, you're looking at close to $20,000 in the pot.
Just
$20,000 divided into 9 young bird races in the $100 category.
right.
And by the way, guys, I told you, I'm here to fly your birds. I'm not here to take your perch fee and do nothing and watch Blue Jays baseball or NHL hockey. I don't give a shit about that. I'm here to fly pigeons. That's what I like to do. That's what we're
Right.
here to do.
So, moving on. Randy Nurkle and Steven on YouTube are both very happy to see Princess eating. Steven is happy to see that her droppings are so much better. Glad you're paying attention to that, Steven. Good job. Um, Happy to see that as well. Good job, Princess. We're rooting for her.
Oh,
We're
hey,
rooting.
hey, hey,
We're
hold, hold.
rooting. We're rooting for all of them. But
I have not one favorite here. There's not one.
no,
There's pigeons I like.
I don't
Wait,
have a
no,
favorite. I didn't say she's my favorite.
no,
We're
no,
just
no,
happy
no,
to
no,
see
no.
that she's
Wait.
eating.
But sometimes I think people think I attack pigeons. Oh, I don't like that pigeon. I love them all, man. I want to see all the birds do great. That pigeon Princess and Rachel, I want to see them go back up to the top. But they're right now at the bottom of that hill, and they got to climb. And they're eating, but they have to put weight on to do it. If they don't put weight on, we're out. But you know what? We're eating now, aren't we? Concentrate the section, make it a little bit easier.
No, absolutely. Eustace says we still have to pay the membership. Yes, would still have to pay the membership. The membership is a fee that goes to pay for us to run it, to run the race, to do all the work. It helps the cost of the trailer to take the birds up the road, etc., etc. Um, Hopefully, if we get enough members, we're looking at doing some kind of a picnic, a family event once a year in the summertime. I mean, that's where the membership fee goes towards.
Yeah, the membership's not for us getting rich. Guys, when we're up in Berks Falls, North Bay, New Liskeard, Englehart, Long Lock, and you put the live feed on, Leah, how
Yes.
quickly does Telus say to you, Leah, your internet bill is at $250.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like that. When you want to see this stuff that we're showing you, because you do, I get it. It costs money.
Yeah.
Right? You come to our shipping. Do you want a beer at the tap? You want a hard vodka, triple rum, whiskey, popcorn. That's where it all goes.
Right.
It's not Leah. You getting a manicure and a pedicure done and go, oh, the Pioneer members are just filling the way for us to get rid. No,
No.
no. And I know some of you think that. Right here, Leah, the bands, over $2,000 in rings. We
Yeah.
put out before we've sold one. We bet on ourselves, on a great idea, on something that's going to help you guys enjoy this sport to the next level.
We hope. We
We
hope.
will. Why won't it?
It will. We hope.
Sure it will.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. It will. In China, guys, in China, they're flying for Bentleys and Ferraris. You know, they put their pants on the same way we do.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason why we can't do the exact same thing, if not better. There's no reason. There's no reason. I don't understand. And that's why I keep saying to Ryan, I don't understand why nobody's done this before. Why I don't get it. But anyway, that's another topic for another program.
Right.
Let's get back to the
And
birds. I think I've said that 5 times now.
well, the birds are what the birds are. Um, right now we're with the red and the yellow. I'm not even going to include the blue. The red and the yellow. They're at that point now where they're ready to go out. We're going to get them to that point, and they're working. They're working. They're working. We're going to get them out, and you're going to see there's going to be the odd one here that's going to drop right off. They ain't going to handle that final push of stress. And then what's going to happen is, because they get to go out and they get to do this. Look. See that? Sit on the roof, sit in the tree, sit on the lawn, go up for 3 circles, land. They get to be what Mother Nature made them. Just a plain old, which they don't know. Only we know. They're just plain pigeons. They're wild pigeons. They're not racing pigeons. They're not fancy pigeons. They're plain old pigeons. And that's how we're going to treat them. And at 7 o'clock at night, whoomp, that's the only time we ask anything of them. Other than that, they go out and they be pigeons. Now, for the blues and the greens, they're later. They're going to go back into the learn, learn, learn. More stress for them. That's how we break it down. And then they're going to get their time to come out. But their time is less and less and less. The later you bring them, the mountain, the red team, the mountain goes like this. Okay? That's the red team. The yellow team, the mountain goes like this. The blue team, the mountain goes like this. The green team, the mountain goes like this. You pick how tough of a mountain you want to climb. Not me, you. But they all have to climb the same mountain.
That's right. Randy Nurkle says the cheapest claimer, Ryan, is at $5,000 at the cheap track, $15,000 at Mohawk. Then race
Okay,
at the
Leah.
cheap track with $5K claimer for $6K if you're paying a training bill. You have got to win every week.
Randy,
Randy knows the deal.
Randy, I'm trying to con my sister to buying a horse. Now, when you're trying to con her in, you always give her the low side, and then when you get her to the track, give her a couple cocktails. You say, "Hey, listen, the one we want is 25,000. What are you thinking, Leah?" And then you go like this.
No.
But Randy gets what we're saying.
Yes.
Randy can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Randy can see it. Randy knows the horse biz. Neil knows how it works as well. This is much more cost effective than running a racehorse. That's for sure. You need the benzing system to let out. Yes, the benzing system. Finally, yay! They finally gave me the customs bill today for me to pay it. I paid the customs bill, had to pay the tax on it. Of course, government's got to get their money. And it is on its way. So I'm hoping Monday. This has been painful.
And for people out in the East End, we want to have what we call a captain. Now, what's a captain? It's someone that's going to host shipping from their location We're gonna have pickups, but we're looking for captains. So we want a captain in the east end, the southern end, maybe towards the Niagara area, out west, north, central. That's what we're looking for. We want to give people the option so they don't have to drive like crazy. Now, hey, hold on. Let's just say you want to fly this and you do not like me. Against that. He's not a good guy. I don't like him. I don't want to see him. He's too loud. He's too obnoxious, arrogant. Guess what? Get a Benson clock. Drive an hour away to a different club, or a half hour, 45 minutes. Ship your birds there. You only got to go to shipping. That's why. Benzing is the revolution. And this clock, Leah, with these bands, it works together.
Right.
It
Mike says
allows you.
these bands will be a great topic for Sunday night family time broadcast. Absolutely fantastic idea, Mike. I think we will. If you guys have questions about the bands, or you have questions that you want us to talk about on the 7 o'clock Sunday night Pioneer Family Show, shoot us a PM or a message, or email us featherslate@gmail.com ahead of time. That way, I mean, we don't mind the comment, the on the line questions, but if it's something that we have to like think about or whatever, it's good if we know ahead of time. If you guys have questions or suggestions, do that, or just ask when we're on the line. Anyway, moving right along. Where was I here? Owen is working real hard to be the race secretary. He's coming up with all kinds of facts and figures. Well done, Owen.
Good
And
job, Owen.
Tracy is concerned that the headset might mess up your hair. Well, that's why he's got the toque on as well. Do you guys call toques in the US? What do you call what's on his head?
No, they call them hats, Leah.
A
They don't
toque
call them
hat?
toques. Toques is like a French word.
Well, oui, oui. All right. Randy says much cheaper. He spends $1,000 on feed per month.
Wow. Isn't that now, Leah? My question for Randy is right. Randy, I want you to put the same time and energy into pigeons if there was a league. I bet you're going to do better. Well, I know maybe that's wrong. We're not there yet. But pound for pound, inch by inch, and mile by mile, I think you could do a bit better. I mean, if you really added it up. I mean, if you were in China, I would say go pigeons all the way. I mean, pigeon racing in China and Taiwan is huge. And what's amazing is they're doing it, right? They're betting on themselves, and it's working. They sell bands like this in China. They're $10,000 a ring. Like Leah, this $100 stuff and $2, it's great. We have to start somewhere. But boy, oh boy, we're still third world. But we're gonna get there. Pioneer's gonna take us there.
Rodrigo needs AU bands for himself, so that's no problem, Rodrigo. Just let us know how many you want, and we'll make sure. Because
Yeah,
this year we're gonna get the AU bands shipped to Buffalo. Wow, we're not shipping them here
yeah.
again. That took way too
No,
long.
no. But we've got the bands coming to us. If you want to order AU bands, that's the bands we're ordering. And you don't want to be an AU or an IF or a CU member, let us know now and say, hey, Ryan, I want to order 20, 50, 100, 200. It's fine. We'll put them aside for you. We mark you off. We give you your numbers, and you will have them. And whatever you want to order here, these will get sent out to you as soon as you pay the 125 club membership fee. It goes, what is it, December 31st to December 31st. So if you buy it now, it doesn't start till December. We will send you your rings, and away you go.
Yep. Okay.
Done.
Back
I
to the
finished.
birds. Shall we
Oh,
go? Are we? Is that going to be it for this evening? Is it dark now?
well, no, it's getting dark out there, and I don't know. It's just one of those things, Leah. It's you know what? I'm happy to see, and we've seen Princess and Rachel eat, and they're really eating. People have picked up on it. Let's see how much they've eaten.
Yeah. Are they eating or are they flicking?
Well, and I'm going to be honest. I use the Magic Kingdom Jerry mix, right? Look at this. Look at all the feed in the cup. Hold on. This pigeon wanted everything except the hard popcorn. Isn't that something? Do you want me to show you the mix of the feed?
Yeah,
There's the
let's
mix
see.
of the. Let's see the mix that the bird was eating.
So ate
There's
everything but the hard corn.
everything but the hard corn.
Isn't that interesting?
So my bet is when every time I fed, and I will use Princess, I'm going to use Princess. This isn't knocking. Princess was a pigeon developed more on pellets, right? Pellets are a lot smaller, easy to pop in. Every time I fed hard corn, what did Princess say? Hard big corn. So maybe she was eating one
Just
meal a
the
day,
yeah. So this is the light
less
bulb
and less.
moment.
Well, this is the epiphany, right?
We just
So
had
let's
an
look at.
epiphany. Ken, if you're on the line, loft manager Ryan, he just became a better loft manager today by this little
Okay.
princess
So
helped with that. That's very
so
good
so let's look at
observation.
let's look at Rachel. Let's see what she leaves. Okay. Here we go. She leaves the barley and a bit of corn. And she wants no pellets. Isn't it funny, Leah? You see the green things?
Yes, the little green
The
balls.
green
Maybe you can
the
just
green
can
balls.
you pick one out of your on your finger there?
Okay. The
Show
green
everybody
ball,
what those are.
that's a pellet. Did you notice that Princess ate everything small, including the pellets, and left only the big corn? The corn in this mix is the biggest thing. Princess left it.
Now, is
Rachel,
that corn's reindeer corn,
no,
or is that just from the Versalaga
no.
mix?
That corn is Oval Redenbacher corn. Yeah.
What the heck's
We're
Orville
hoping
Redenbacher corn?
Orville Redenbacher corn, for you people who don't know, you don't make popcorn out of reindeer corn. You make it out of Orville Redenbacher. He kind of reminds me of Colonel Sanders, but I think he's a better looking brother.
Somebody on YouTube says, "Hello, please, Leo Hermans." Hmm.
Me and
Check back.
Leo, we
Check
we had
back
a.
in October. Check back in October. FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com.
All right, now we are looking at Hamaguchi.
Yeah, Randy Nurkle says looks like popcorn.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's popcorn. That's what is eating. She's eating a mix of everything. Almost all the safflower is gone. Pellets are all gone. Okay? We're just showing you this just to show you what they're eating. The ones that aren't right are eating. Is there a point to it? Take a look. Look for yourself. Here we go, Oprah Winfrey. And the cups, the feed cups were pretty much full. Oprah Winfrey. No corn, no.
Ooh,
Hello?
hello.
Yeah, yeah. Check outside. Can you hear me?
Yep. Oh, somebody must have called him again. Alrighty then. What can we put on? How about we show Glenn's fantastic sign? Go Wings Go. There you are. You're
There you
back
go.
again. Great sign, Glenn. Thank you for that. Go ahead, Ryan.
And there you go. That is Hamaguchi. No, that's Oprah Winfrey.
Randy Narco wants to know, do you have hemp in that mix?
No, no, no hemp. You know what? Hemp is, $3, $4 a pound. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. When we get there, we're going to use it. I love to use hemp. I think hemp's a fantastic feed. We're going to bring them in. Same with the peanuts. Started to bring it in, bring it out, bring it in, bring it out. Yeah, bring a little bit of hemp in, but no hemp yet. We'll get there. Now's not the time for that. And I know about how it is. It's a good gut bacteria and this and that. You got to feed enough of it to get it in. It's like I had a friend. They ate curry every single day. You go to their house, or you're friends with them in the car. They smell like curry. They have that slight curry comes out of the pores. When we get into the time for the hemp, we're going to have that little bit of hemp all the time. Build it up, build it up, build it up. Keep it in the system. But now's not the time. They haven't earned it yet. That's my thought.
Steven
Fran.
says this One Loft Racing should be called One Loft Plus. Hey, that's a good name for it because your bird will be in 9 races. This is a revolutionary idea here in North America. This idea can save the sport. Well, I don't know about save, but hopefully
Mm.
help.
Hey, you
Hopefully
know,
help it to grow.
Leah. The other day, I had a pigeon guy come over, and we were talking one loft races, right? And we were talking about most of the one loft races, and we can use the and this is the Canadian version: the Golden Prairie, the Dutch Touch, the Salem, and the Niagara. They're normally 3 races, 3 to 4 races. Done, finished. When guys start setting their pigeons up for one loft races, and all the races they enter are 3 or 4 races, a 100, a 150, a 2, and a final, a 3. When you come to ours, you got to go 9 weeks, man. You got to dig deep. Becomes the real race. 1, 2, 3, it's easy. Done. Easy, easy, easy. And if you keep breeding out of those pigeons that do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Leah,
Mm-hmm.
do you think those pigeons have the jam to go to 9?
No.
No. I want to see somebody that comes to do an interview with me that's hung over from the night before, shows up and gives me their best all day. I like that. I'm good with that. They'll work 7 days in that week, 12 hours a day. And you know what they'll say? They don't ask me when they got to take a break. I want to see that. You hear the cats. I want to see that. Here, Leah, how many hours a day do you work?
I don't know. I lost count.
You do 12?
At least.
Yeah, and then when the international people start calling you, what, we're at 15 or 16?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah. Anyway,
And
it
you
doesn't
know
matter
what?
how many hours
And
I
you
work
know
a day,
what?
but yeah,
And you know
quite a
what?
few.
When I ask her, can you give me another one? She will. Keep giving, keep giving, keep giving. Those are the inches and the miles. That's what makes winning happen. Those ones that can go that extra distance. And that's what we're looking for. That's why we're pushing. We're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing. I'll say it right now. Dutch Touch, Salem, Niagara. I challenge you all. Any race you want to go to with those birds that haven't been out yet. You tell me when. I ain't going to get beat.
Oh, them fighting
Cheers.
words. Them fighting words.
They won't come.
Well, the offer's put out there, so all our little birdies run on out and let them all know. Those other 3 races know. Ryan's put the challenge out.
I'll take their birds for free down the road. You want to know why? Because I know when it's time for those things there to go to battle. If I have only 3 pigeons left, the 3 I have will do the battle. I don't
Uh,
need 500 or 1,000. I need 1.
Getting back to hemp, Randy says I feed my horses hemp pellets every night at 10. They love it. And believe me, I see a difference since I started feeding it, in hair coats especially. Maybe we
Well,
should try and just start giving a little bit of
Leah,
hemp.
Leah, on
Yeah,
behalf of Randy, Big Grand, starting tomorrow, we will donate this bag. I will pay for it on behalf of you, Randy. When you come down, though, we're going to have a Wiser's Deluxe, lots of ice, and I like Diet Pepsi. But anyways, Pepsi if you like. This is the Randy Nurkle hemp bag we're going to start using tomorrow, Leah.
there you go. Randy, if it works on the horses with four legs, it should work on the horses with wings. All right, good show.
I think it was a great show. I mean, the birds are drinking, they're eating. We're trying to fix this up, which is deadly, but we are. And you
Yeah,
know
thank
what?
yes. Go ahead.
When Randy's talking about the horses, and you, Leah, you hear $1,000 a month feeding, right? That's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
I'll trust him. Go ahead. You want me to do some hemp? No problem, man. We'll go with some hemp. Let's try it out. That's only a $100 bag.
Randy says, how did you know? Because that's Ryan's job to know. That's what makes Ryan so good at what he does. All
I'm not
right.
good at a lot of things. I'm not even really good at anything. But I love you guys. I love your support. And Leah, can you feel these shows growing?
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. Randy, I'm going to get you your 20 bands. I'm going to deliver them to you this week. By Sunday, we'll have Randy as bands. I'm going to even do a photo, me and Randy together. Just like this, me and Randy.
Randy says, racehorses of the sky, my dad always said. That's a fantastic slogan, a fantastic motto. That's exactly who and what they are. Mandy says, thanks, Lee and Ryan, for another entertaining and educational show. My pleasure. We want to thank you guys for your support. We want to thank you guys so much for the amazing signs this week. I can't tell you how much a little thing like a sign means a whole lot to Ryan and I, and just means you guys support it and you're having fun and you're enjoying it, and that's what we want. So we want to thank you guys so much for that. Um, and congratulations to Mighty Heart from the Red Wings and Kill Bill Jr. from the Yellow Jackets. Moving on to tomorrow's finals, color versus color, red versus yellow. Who will win?
I already, I already know who's going to win. Kill Bill's going to win because he's got two signs. Neil, you're going to have to, before you come down here tomorrow, maybe you're going to have to deliver the sign, but we're going to need a sign or you're going to be nowhere because Kill Bill is on fire. He's throwing 17 different kinds of smoke. He's silver. He's a mealy, but boy, he looks good. Oh, he is good. There we go.
Um, Thank you, Michael Pimentel. Mandy says, tell Ryan to get his brushes out and check Messenger. Uh-oh.
Hold on,
Uh-oh.
Mandy.
I think she meant paintbrushes. Oh,
Look.
goodness. Oh,
Hey,
anyway,
Mandy, I can
Justin,
paint the shit out of anything.
we're sorry, Justin. Do you know that's going to be the part of the show that Magic Kingdom tunes into? You know.
Yo. Oh yeah,
Anyway,
I had
inside
Magic
jokes.
King. Oh yeah, I can't talk.
Moving.
Oh, hold on, Leah. There's one person I know who's a fantastic painter.
Mm,
Mandy doesn't know, but I know. It's
okay.
Randy. Randy's a super painter.
All
Randy,
right.
you know I'm talking about you. Get out there. Get the bedazzle out.
Hi, Carrie Buckley. Carrie just tuned in. Welcome, Carrie, to the Pioneer
Who's
Nut House.
Carrie?
I'm not sure, but she just tuned in now, and I'm sorry that she's tuned in
Ca-
now. Join us
Carrie.
tomorrow at what time are you going to be on for the morning? Don't do that, Ryan. For the morning,
Well, this is what I want to say. That the NHL Network, right? Darren Dreger and them, they've called me, and I'm going to be leaving the show. So it's going to be
okay.
down to you and LMR. No, we're going to be on tomorrow around 12:45, 1 o'clock. That's normally when we're on. Tomorrow night. Do you want to do it tomorrow at 7 or at 6, Leah? What do you want to do? The final's
I
getting
don't.
later and later. You want to do it at 7? Do you really? Tell me if you want to.
I don't know. There's 24 people on the line, and I'm not sure how many on the tube. What time do you guys want the finals tomorrow? Randy says, "How did you know?" Again, that's Ryan's job to know. He loves
Randy,
painting.
Randy, Randy.
This is like
Don't
going to
just
be
stay.
the psychic show with Ryan, maybe.
Remember,
Oh,
just beat the devil out of it. I
what
love
time
this crowd,
tomorrow?
Leah.
6 or 7? What time tomorrow for the
We should
finals?
put a poll. We should put a poll. What does Owen think?
Owen is busy calculating how much money he's going to win. Randy says 6. Frank Eichhorn's in the house.
Frank, little tank, figure it out. Maybe we should just never get off. Maybe tomorrow we should do an all-day Orion-a-thon.
Oh, God. Manny says, "Oh, my paintbrushes, a tree here and a lake there. Let's put a mountain here." Yep, that's
but
right.
but Mandy,
Frank
there's
says
one key
7.
thing.
Randy says 6. The next person to enter, Glenn says 8. 8, Glenn. 8. That's past our bedtime.
Night trapping
Henry
with
says
Glenn.
6. 6. Michael says 6. All right. I guess you want
6:30.
to do 6?
6:30. 6:30.
Mandy says 6. All right, we're gonna meet in the middle.
6.
6:30 tomorrow. Steven says 6 on YouTube. 6:30 tomorrow. We will be live on YouTube and Facebook for the Trapping Challenge 2 finals. Stop. Children, don't do that at home. Don't watch. Anybody under the age of 20, please don't do what
Hey,
Ryan
wait a
does.
minute.
That's
Hold
it.
on.
I'm out. Cut it
Are
off.
you out? We're done. You're done. He's done. We want to thank you guys. It's about having fun. Ever since Mandy told me about the yellow drops, I've raised the bar.
Steven says 6 p.m. Yes, it's going to be 6:30 p.m., whatever you say, Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific, whatever Ryan says. Toronto time, New York time, whatever. 6:30 p.m. Yeah, we're not in the early morning stuff yet. That won't be until the racing starts, I hope.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no,
Yeah,
law flying. That might, I don't know. Anyway.
yeah. We'll move to the morning with law flying, but yeah, that's it, guys. It's great. I want to thank you for your support. Leah thanks you. Richard thanks you. The birds love it. And I hope you guys enjoy your banter back and forth. Make friends. Private message each other. Make fun of me. Draw pictures of me. I've seen some already. They look fantastic. All of you enjoy our shows. Remember, the joys of painting are fantastic with Bob Ross. Check out on YouTube Steve Ross. That's the younger version. Thanks for flying with us, guys. Leah, great job.